And it begins. They make their way through Siri Station to Ridley. I didn't see any usage of Moonwalk and Moonfall. So they'll just head into the room and damage themselves off Ridley's tail to fly away with the Metroid and advance the plot. Give quick tail hits for both of them. And head out of here and see what sort of series escape times we see here. I'm sort of getting in the way. And the tiles. I don't know, high 44, low 45. Good times. There's a much larger planet that needs exploring and needs clearing out of bosses. With the most convenient set of items is what this category is going to be all about. But before any of that can happen, there is still the need to basic items. It's like ball is in play after all. Both runners doing it. And both reaching the elevator down to Blueprint Star or Morph Ball and hopefully we've got some overlapping item fanfares. With missiles in hand. And head through the now freshly awoken planet. I'm headed by Old Mother Brain Room. Up the right wall. And Maisgueuh doing the same. Very smooth wall climbing from Krauser. It was up there too. We're almost at the bombs in the Bomb Teresa fight. With full health, which is exactly what you want to do. Because to do this fight fast, you need missile drops. Lands 5 shots, grabs some missiles, goes until he and then finishes with 3 more missiles. Shots at the beginning avoids another partial explosion phase, and that because Krauser cannot be damaged during that time. Such an animation occurs. Alcatraz. Krauser through Terminator with the E-Tank. Maisgueuh is heading into now. The Green Pirates. Going down into Green Britain Star. That E-Tank now. Krauser refilling those missiles in order to open up the early supers door. Wall across, damage boost back to the left up there to get to the supers. You headed in there now with a high five through the door as Krauser heads down the Green Britain Star shaft and heads up and over to Maisgueuh with the early supers now. Opposing simultaneous door transitions. You're grabbing a second pack of missiles. And soft morphing in for charge beam. That'll bring Krauser into Green Hill Zone. A nice mock ball down the series of ledges there. The advantage of keeping the speed through one bounce. On one more level. Krauser is heading up Red Tower. Looks like Krauser will be doing Fantoon first. Ooh. Reaches Red Tower and will be heading down as Krauser grabs power bombs. So these two are going to be doing this in an entirely different order. Might be a little tricky to gauge how far each one is until Torian. In Kraid's lair. Krauser getting ready. Oh! Looks like Krauser was going for the... there's the bomb jump. And Krauser is across. Meanwhile, Maisgueuh has reached Kraid. We'll be seeing a quick kill. Ooh. Unfortunately, Maisgueuh lands the first super missile a little bit too early. It's fully open for the second one. And that we did enter the second phase of the fight. Maisgueuh successfully dealing with that. And that will earn Maisgueuh the Varia suit. Got Krauser starting the Phantoon fight. See what sort of patterns we get. Looks like a slow to start. Some missile dopplering. Nicely placed shot for the flames the moment that Phantoon opens. Here has defeated Phantoon. Very good fight. So this will let Krauser get some more super missiles and soon gravity suit. And Kraid E-Tank headed down into Norfair for item collection before Krauser going up the wreck ship shaft with the second pack of super missiles in hand. With the high jump boots. Krauser through the attic. With new route, attic did take a little bit of extra work due to not having booster or extra beams. Crossing the spikes. Hits from them. There waits for bowling. Meanwhile, Maisgueuh is almost to Bubble Mountain now. Takes it up there. Booster. And Krauser grabs gravity suit. Krauser gets ready to that he's got headed out of the speed booster area. Krauser damage boosting across Hellway. getting, but not quite getting on Red Tower. An extra power bomb along the way from enemy outside X-ray. Grabbing wave and exiting from that area. Spazer for some extra damage. Krauser pre-breaking the Metroid tube. You're beating Kraid and Ridley. Going into Meridia. No alpha to charge a spark through the tube like Maisgueuh is about to do. We're headed to Kraid, using a power bomb on the first few. Maisgueuh with Alpha Spark charged. Oh, but the door was not quite all the way open when Maisgueuh's spark. Krauser getting ready for the quick kill. Gets it. Doing the initial strat to get a particularly quick kill. Get Krauser the Varia suit. And Maisgueuh is up Red Tower and headed to power bombs. Going into the wrecked ship. And Krauser most of the way back to the North Fair elevator. Raid tank. While the door out of that room is mid-open. Maisgueuh reaches the elevator back to Criteria. With the mouth ball to exit Kraid's lair. Maisgueuh preparing to spark across moat. Krauser at high jump, now in North Fair. Maisgueuh charging and using a spark to cross ocean. Krauser is going to go up and go get Ice Beam. Freezing effect is essential for dealing with the in a quick manner. We've got Maisgueuh starting the Phantom fight. What Oh, starting with a fast pattern. And Krauser heading over to for some of the items that are there. You went for an X Factor, but a couple of the particles did not hit. Another X Factor attempt. Oh, another 2 particles hitting. With Phantoon that color, it was close to the boss fight. Krauser headed down to has finished defeating Phantoon. Both of them have now defeated both Kraid and Phantoon. Maisgueuh can grab the souls along the main shaft of Red Ship to the attic and around the gravity suit. Over and grab Wave Beam. Sort of strat we see for attic. Close to the spark, not from that interrupting the charge for the spark through the room. This is the Shine Spark strat. Going down through the lava rooms into the lava dive room. Charges a spark. Lava spark. Maisgueuh in the bowling. They're bounce balling across the first room. Charging up for fast pillars. Gets them. The gravity suit now. And Krauser very nicely dealing with worst room in the game. As without space jump or screw attack, it really does live up to that name. Without plasma either. Krauser dodging the key hunters. Going down into Wasteland along the way to Ridley. Elevator down into Lower Norfair. Krauser, Weiss, and Spazer. This is to some X Factors. Krauser shine sparking the Metal Pirates. And speedballing through the first part of the next room to not have to the enemies directly. Krauser will enter the Ridley fight, while Maisgueuh enters Meridia. It's an X Factor. Spamming some ammo as the fight begins. Landing 3 more X Factors. And turning the rest of the beams on for the rest of the fight. Maisgueuh, meanwhile, up the Maria Mountain. Ridley has changed color for Krauser. A couple more shots and we should see Maisgueuh going for the X Factor on Batwoon as that fight begins. To the particles. Getting the supers in for the rest of those. Has finished defeating Ridley. Very nicely executed fight for Krauser. Was the Batwoon tank? Krauser resulting in E-Tank fanfares. Maisgueuh farming up a bit for the Dragon fight. Trying to head back from Ridley. With the regular Halfy. Krauser setting up for the damage boost and speedball out of Wasteland. It's up involved too. And Maisgueuh has entered the Dragon fight. Fritz. Get in the way. Ooh. Yeah, those key hunters trying to cause a little trouble for Krauser. Looks like at least one of those X Factor particles hit. And getting some against Dragon. They're nicely getting past the 3 Musketeers. With well-timed morphs. with a blue suit off of Dragon. And Spark as Dragon died. Allow Maisgueuh to do reverse halfie. Krauser exiting Norfair. Maisgueuh exiting the Dragon room. This remains for each of them, but it's a different boss. Unfortunately, due to a well, we weren't able to see the full reverse halfie itself, but only the result of it. We're heading through Meridia, up the mountain, down into Aqueduct, towards Plasma. Bringing a spark charge into the Batoon fight, because why not? X Factor and one rounding Batoon. Very nicely done. Krauser farming up a little bit for the fight. Getting a charge into Halfie Climb Room. That looked like a good climb. It's the full halfie. See that? And Maisgueuh has Plasma now. Meridia Tunnel. With the X Factor opener. Spark charge and through Dragon. Third one kills. Krauser ending up with a blue suit off of that also. 2 on Dragon blue suits. Krauser taking the opportunity to turn the beams back on while anyway to do a gravity jump up to the top of Dragon's room. The reverse halfie from that that blue suit. Resulting in 3.5 total halfies this race. Ooh. Oh, that was an interesting jump setup for Krauser. top door of the Meridia Mountain room. Unfortunately, Krauser dropped a little bit. Being speed through the rooms on the way to entrance. Interesting use of Moonfall back on that farthest left room, too. And Maisgueuh. Space jump and pseudo screw to get through the lava, not having to worry about the fireball. Krauser crossing criteria in the landing site. All that's left for Krauser is Torian. Maisgueuh headed through the pillars. Power bombs. The worst room in the game. Plasma makes dealing with the golden space pirates not too difficult. For the statue room cutscene to end. Space jumping through amphitheater. Something that, due to not having space jump, Maisgueuh using a bomb spread to slightly speed up the bomb blocks that are in that particular spot. Or bomb. The power bombs of shame are not necessary. They're meanwhile through two of the Metroid rooms into the third one. Oh, well-placed bomb, getting that one grabbed Metroid off. There has the delayed hit through that last door transition, the damage boost with iframes through those side hoppers. The Dust Terizo has been vanquished. Is through Metal Pirates, while Krauser through the final and largest Metroid. Very nice skip. So Krauser can go directly towards the Mother Brain fight now. Yeah, it's a amount of health though. Krauser with the Zeb skip. Yeah, Ridley's at least halfway done now. Krauser has beaten Mother Brain 1. Oh, Maisgueuh dies to Ridley. It's unfortunate. Maisgueuh has forfeited from the race. Race. Meanwhile, we got Krauser on Mother Brain 2 with his beam combination and 60 shots. Taking more than 178 damage. Seeing all of Mother Brain's different attacks, and there is the catch-up, meaning that Krauser is at least 3/4 of the way through started. The subsequent ones are anticipate and dodge. But Mother Brain 2 is finished. Although this cutscene will take a little bit of extra time due to Krauser not damaging down below 400. Yeah, the Metroid arrives to do its thing. Mother Brain's rainbow beam from her. Waiting for that cutscene, do be sure that you follow the runners. Taking part in a great tournament for us. And Krauser has reached the end of the Mother Brain 2 to 3 cutscene. These 36 Hyper Beam shots that are from the escape. Mother Brain Phase 3. Exit from the exploding planet. No time to find the door. There is room 4. Moonfall. Getting that climb spark. Leaving the animals behind as this is a speedrun. Krauser will finish in first place with an official SRL time of 45 minutes and 0 seconds. To Krauser on this race. do make sure that you follow the runners. Group standings. This Krauser definitely is making it into the next phase of the tournament now. Krauser ends limited are the two that are from Group Fantoon. This is not the only Super Metroid that's happening today. There are a few races scheduled. Refresh to make sure I have the latest data. 5 p.m. Eastern Time, we've got Topsy-Turvy versus Bullseye on. A channel that is to be determined. Eastern Time. Senmake versus Azulino TO3. This is just about the end of the